Welcome our Somerset-Berkley Raiders football team
everyone,
out onto the field.
Stadium. JJ Sylvia along with my cousin Carter Sylvia for tonight's SCC tilt that could be shaping up to be an early season South Coast Conference championship. Teams come into this one 4-1.
Please remain standing
and
direct your attention to the front of the walking track for the playing of our national anthem, which will be performed tonight by the Somerset-Berkley Marching Band.
For those festivities and see you on the other side on Somerset Access TV. We're seeing it in full force right away.
I mean, yeah, you have two guys over 6'4", way over 250 pounds, and they are huge on that D and offensive line.
McDonald breaks free. What can I say about Brendan McDonald? He is unstoppable. Touchdown, Somerset-Berkley. And what a start to this one in a game that was thinking we would probably see more of an evenly matched. It seems the Raiders are off to a fast start, Carter.
Seems like every time we talk about the both teams, Somerset or the other team scores a touchdown, and that's a great run by Brendan McDonald, and he's continuing his momentum from last game.
Position for Old Rochester. Martin, another snap and a handoff to LeConte up the middle, breaks one tackle and bulldozes McDonald towards the end zone. Touchdown, Old Rochester.
15-yard touchdown.
So Carter, Old Rochester with a much more methodical drive than Somerset-Berkley, but just as effective.
I mean, yeah, this game's going to be a battle, and I'm really excited to see what both teams can do.
Extra point forthcoming. Another shotgun look for Brendan McDonald. Meehan to his right. Dos Santos, the receiver, left. And then Crook and Bjork to the right. That pass knocked down. A nice defensive play by Brody Hiles.
Resulting in a turnover on downs.
So it'll be a turnover on downs, Carter. Not the result that the Raiders would have wanted on that drive, but also not a bad place to go for it on fourth, considering it's tough field position to start out for the Old Rochester offense.
I mean, yeah, it's great. It's not a bad place to lose it on fourth down, but great zone coverage by Old Rochester. Finn Bjork was wide open, and that player came and swatted the ball down.
For Old Rochester.
Yeah, really good field awareness by Brody Hiles there. I think he was trying to sit back on it, watch the quarterback's eyes, and then he saw where McDonald was going and was able to step in front and swat that pass away. Second offensive drive for the Bulldogs. Running right is Martin. He'll get about 4 yards. Raiders will use their first timeout of the half. Stops the clock with 2 minutes 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. So, Carter, we hyped up this game in pregame, talking about how it could be a potential SCC championship game, and it really has not disappointed thus far.
No, and both teams really want it, and it really shows on the field because both teams are battling like it's a war out there.
It really does become a war at times. Well, I always talk about it, especially when it comes to the big boys on the O&D line. They're really in the trenches, but tonight it really could apply to anyone when we talk about being in the trenches. The physicality between these two rivals, Carter, goes deeper than just what's going on the field right now.
I mean, yeah, and let's see on this drive what Old Rochester can do. Let's see if they can get a touchdown or Somerset gets a big stop and gets the momentum back in their favor.
8-yard line.
Back out of the timeout. 1st and 15. From the 28, tackle there to keep LeConte out of the end zone for now. But now a 1st and goal coming up for the visiting Bulldogs with a chance to take their first lead of the ball game. Martin takes the snap, handoff up the middle. St. Germain, touchdown! Old Rochester.
Rochester, number 2, Devin St. Germain, 5-yard touchdown.
St. Germain, Carter, almost went in untouched there. Old Rochester really had the defensive line and linebackers for Somerset-Berkley perplexed on that one.
Yeah, I mean, this gritty run game by Old Rochester is really working, but let's see what Coach Freitas can do to combat this offense.
We come to the end of quarter number 1. Carter and I will take a short break after we talk a little bit for a moment as we look towards the second quarter. Carter, a 14-7 lead for the Old Rochester Bulldogs. If you're the head coach for the Bulldogs and Bryce Gilbo, what are you saying to your team right now as they seem to have a lot of things figured out against the Raiders thus far?
I would say we got to continue what we're doing. We can't let up because this Somerset offense can come back in a flash.
It really can. Brendan McDonald, Finn Bjork, many others can make plays at any moment on both sides of the ball. We'll see what the Raiders are able to do against these Bulldogs in quarter number 2. Back in a flash on Somerset Access TV. Waits on the snap and takes it. Back to throw is McDonald. Pass protection was solid. Throws upfield. It's caught. Finn Crook, touchdown! Somerset-Berkley. And the passing game finally makes an appearance in this one.
As I said before, those gritty runs can open up the playbook, and that was a great pass and great pitch and catch by Brendan McDonald and Finn Crook.
McDonald bought himself some extra time by scrambling, and Finn Crook found the opening in the seam and made himself available. An unbelievable play between two players who have seen the field quite a bit in their high school careers. Experience shows right there.
Just like in hockey, you got to find the open space. Finn Crook found the open space there, and he had a wide open touchdown.
Extra point attempt by Dos Santos is blocked.
Is blocked and no good.
Carter, we saw a missed field goal last game, too. Let's hope this doesn't prove to be too costly for the Raiders.
I don't think it will, but at the end of the game, you never know. That 1 point can mean a lot of difference.
14-13 in favor. Came out as well, but it was after the whistle, so it looks like the passing game finally being introduced in terms of Gavin Martin right there, and Martin made an excellent throw to grab another Bulldog first.
Yeah, great throw there by Gavin Martin. He reminds me a lot of a Jaden Daniels. Tall, slim, good arm, accurate, and also a lot of speed.
Somebody was doing his homework before this game. Got a lot, much better references, comparisons. This is the stuff you dream of as an older cousin. I mentioned last game I watched Carter grow up. It's crazy to see just how great he is getting at this. Maybe one day you'll be better than me. I really hope you are. Another handoff up the middle. This time LeConte struggling once more. Can only really get a yard out of it. LeConte was breaking off 10, 15-yard runs earlier in the game. What do you think has changed that has slowed him down?
I think it comes up to the Somerset-Berkley D-line. They're really stuffing the run.
Old Rochester still looking for 6 here. A first down and goal at about the 4.5-yard line. Another run for LeConte. Touchdown. Old Rochester. Back and forth this first half has been, Carter.
It's been a really intriguing first half, but this second half is really where it shows how good a team is.
And Carter and I preached about it last week. Adjustments at the half. It's going to be essential for both teams because it's pretty much a dead heat right now. So I don't think anything's going to change, and we may see another drive by the Raiders before the half ends.
Absolutely, especially with the Raiders' high-powered offense. They can definitely make a drive and get a touchdown before this half ends.
The 16, 17-year-old diet. You love to see it. 36 seconds left. Martin on the keep. Still on his feet. How did he do that? Gavin Martin is gone. Touchdown. Old Rochester.
Rochester, number 1, Gavin Martin. 62-yard touchdown.
Carter, as a broadcaster, I'm flabbergasted. What did you see there?
The half of the Somerset-Berkley Raiders, but I don't think Coach Freitas is phased. I think he believes his team can come back and win this game.
And Carter, we haven't really seen much of Finn Bjork in that first half offensively, more so on the defensive end. If you're Coach Nick Freitas and you're talking to Bjork in the locker room during halftime here, how do you motivate him to up his game on the offensive end in half two?
Maybe use him more on the field, put him at running back. He's a strong kid. He can really do a lot on the field. He's agility, speed, strength. Maybe you put him at running back, get him some carries.
And Carter, let's put ourselves in Bryce Gilboa's shoes one more time. You're heading into the locker room up by 15. What are you saying to your squad?
Don't let them back in this game because he'll say Somerset-Berkley is one of the top teams in the area, and if you let them back in the game, they'll hurt you.
We'll see what happens over the next 2 quarters, but for now, we take a short halftime break. Carter and I will be back with you in the second half on Somerset Access. 9 minutes and counting remaining in this third quarter. In a game that has moved by pretty quickly because of the paces of these two offenses. McDonald back in the win tee. It's a handoff to Finn Crook. Crook breaks one tackle and he's loose down the sideline, pushed out of bounds at the last moment by Henry Berry. But a big run there for Finn Crook, Carter. That might be just the play the Raiders offense needs.
Yeah, they really need that play, and Finn Crook is really fast, and he really showed.
Now back to the 42-yard line.
1st and 20.
1st and 20 coming up. Back to a shotgun look for Brendan McDonald. 2 receivers left, 2 right, and 1 running back in the backfield, and Liam Meehan. Snap to McDonald, back to throw, pressure's coming. McDonald rose to his right, he's going to take it himself. Brendan McDonald evades one tackle, heading for the sideline. Can he make it all the way? He cannot. But he is inside the 10-yard line with a flag coming. Looks like another face mask, Carter.
Really great play by Brendan McDonald there. His escapability is incredible to watch.
The escapability really has been on display for Brendan McDonald to miss one. I've counted at least 4 plays in this one where it could have very easily resulted in a sack or at least a tackle for loss. But McDonald was able to buy an extra 5 or 6 seconds on these plays and sometimes even take it himself. My, oh my, is this young man sensational. McDonald on the keeper got down to about the half-yard line. So right now, it's go time for the Raiders offense. 1 yard away.
2nd and goal from inside the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal. Pistol look for McDonald again. He'll take it himself again up the middle. Touchdown! Somerset-Berkley. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Raiders. Big stop is needed here. Handoff, LeConte. He breaks one tackle and he is gone. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Old Rochester.
Number 9, Jack LeConte.
LeConte all game long, Carter. Consistency on the ground.
Yeah, he's been really good tonight, and despite the scoring that the Raider offense has been doing, the Bulldog offense and the whole team in general does not look phased. They feel like they can score on every drive.
Can get the rest of the offense involved and try to find a way to neutralize what has been a consistent, tough-nosed attack by Old Rochester. McDonald looking to throw, able to find Dos Santos. Dos Santos fighting for extra yards will get a Somerset-Berkley first down. McDonald with Griffin to his left in the wing tee. He also has Meehan to his left as well, farther off. Snap to McDonald, going up the middle, fights his way across the goal line. Touchdown, Somerset-Berkley. And once again, it's a one-score game, Carter.
Yeah, and it's going to be a battle for the rest of this game. Hold up them 4s. It's the 4th quarter.
Santos is good.
34-28 as we head to the 4th quarter. Back up above the press box, J.J. Sylvia, Carter Sylvia with you. Carter, a lot of fight shown by the Raiders in that 3rd quarter.
I mean, yeah, great fight there by the Raiders offense and defense to hold the Old Rochester offense to not many points.
Old Rochester's offense, which was firing on all cylinders in the first half, has seen some struggles here in half number 2, but they'll look to improve on that as we head to the 4th and final quarter. Let's get back to the field while Carter and I take a short break. Gavin Martin under center once more. 2 running backs behind him, 1 receiver in motion, right, 1 left. Play action fake. Martin looking to throw. It's a wheel route, and he is wide open for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Old Rochester, number 36, Benjamin Baptiste.
Benjamin Baptiste beating the Raider defense on the wheel route there, Carter.
You know, that was a great play call by Coach Jobo, and the Raiders, I don't think we're expecting that pass, and the running back was just free, wide open for the touchdown.
T once again takes the snap. Brendan will look to run it himself, goes behind Gavin Sylvester and is in
Touchdown,
to the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brendan McDonald.
Somerset-Berkley still in go mode. Martin fakes the handoff and the ball comes out. Let's see if the Raiders can get it. They will.
Play is recovered by Somerset-Berkley.
Fumble was recovered.
Recovery made by number 70, Kyle Hamblett.
And it was Kyle Hamblett who got it at the line of scrimmage. In the shotgun formation, 2 receivers left and 1 right. Snap to McDonald. Good coverage this time as he rolls left. Brendan McDonald looking upfield. It's caught.
Go.
And Mello has the first down into Old Rochester territory, and a late flag comes in. Shotgun. 2 right and 2 left. Takes the snap and throws. It's intercepted. Flag comes in late. Let's see if that interception is negated by the flag. Right now, Brody Hiles credited with the interception. Still waiting on the official word here. As of right now, Old Rochester will take over after the big interception by Brody Hiles.
Flag was a hold against Somerset-Berkley. Flag is declined. Old Rochester takes
This will be good. Victory formation for the Bulldogs. Gavin Martin takes the knee. And Old Rochester continues one more year without having lost to Somerset-Berkley. That tally is up to 8 years.
Tonight's game, the final score, Old Rochester 49.
Final score 49-35. The Bulldogs come in and defeat the Raiders here at Hanson Memorial Stadium. Carter, final thoughts before we head out tonight.
I think for Old Rochester it was a great performance by them, and for Somerset-Berkley, I mean, you scored 35 points. You can't complain. You played your heart out. You ran into a hot team.
A hot team indeed, Old Rochester is. They'll look to keep that heat going the rest of the way, but for now, we try to find some heat out in this cold weather. Have a wonderful night. I'm JJ Sylvia for my partner Carter Sylvia and for the entire Somerset Access TV crew. See you next time.